Yeah.
succeed. It still shows that, you know, there are people that are putting in the time and the effort to really look into the synergy and create some custom combos for their characters. But we have Speclar versus Dragnell. Okay, so he's also, so this is essentially the second and third seed of this pool playing. But okay, Dragnell committing to the Palutena.
Sorry, man. I having too much fun in the background here. All right, anyways. The one thing about Palutena is, like, for Speclar, you have great aerial movement, right? Great airspeed, great, just a number of jumps, honestly, and lasting hitboxes. That pound is still doing a ridiculous amount of damage on the shield. The thing about Dragnell here is he's been a player for quite some time, or formerly known as Infinite Dragnell. He's one of those players that has moved around Lucina and Palutena. So Dragnell is very well familiar with what the strengths of his character are and where he can push it to around Speclar.
True, but at the same time, Jigglypuff is such an anomaly
within the meta too. It's
Yeah.
simply because, like, we don't see that many Jigglypuffs. So we don't see too many Jigglypuffs here in SoCal. I know people might be any historian of SoCal might go ahead and tout me the HLB, but he now uses the Mii Brawler. So the thing about here is, like, Speclar is one of the last remaining few Jigglypuff minions.
Yeah, I think the only other one I can think of is Sin.
Yeah, Sin. I was gonna say I can't forget about Sin.
Yeah, it seems like he's having Speclar's having a little bit of difficulty trying to weave in to essentially Palutena's kit.
Yeah, and I feel like that's what Dragnell really understands, right? It's like, I know what my character can do around a character like Jigglypuff, right? Have intangibility with things like dash attack and back air. Have an ability to space out with forward air. I use my neutral air to kind of contest Jigglypuff for an air-to-air combat. That's what Dragnell really understands. Even having Warp here. Oh, tries to read if Dragnell was going to go for a roll on the jab.
True, but then with dash attack, is going to get punished by a back air into another back air, and Dragnell's still sitting pretty on 3 stocks. Looking pretty rough for our second place doubles Speclar.
Can you hold it on? Can you hold it on a one-on-one without your teammate there? That's what the real battle is. Say no anime. There's not the power of friendship in singles. That's Master Mario. He does have the power of friendship in singles.
Ices.
Yeah, that's true. Man, that's the Full Metal Alchemist power up, man. Brother and sister just doing it out there in the world. Well, nonetheless, the Dragnell takes game 1. I'm over here looking at Duck Dynasty on the stream. But we live our life how we want to live our life, man. It's all good. But like you mentioned earlier, it's that kit that Palutena has, right? It's really difficult for a character like Jigglypuff to try to get in on that. And when you think about how Speclar is trying to use that aerial movement to move in and out of Dragnell, it's up to Dragnell to understand, like, okay, my upper kills, Jigglypuff's still a top 3 like character, right? Upper will kill at earlier percents. Forward and smash attacks will kill at earlier percents. Dragnell knows if he wants to play the air-to-air, my neutral air and my upper are 2 problems already that give Jigglypuff a run for the money. See how things come down to at the final, possibly the final game here in game 2.
Sure, we have only been seeing 2 O's on the stream, so we could possibly see our first game 3.
Somebody give us a game 3, man. That's what I'm saying. I'm not trying to watch too many people take too many L's on one stream.
So many body bags, like, just line them up.
Serious.
Okay, but we see the down air getting the cross up on Dragnell, but unfortunately he's landing right in that grab range. Palutena already has a ridiculous grab range.
Oh, yeah.
You don't want to be there.
And the thing about that grab range, too, is that you also have to respect the fact that we now know that Palutena got buffed, right, from the last patch. Her down throw raw back air doesn't work at all percents anymore. So the way that Dragnell connected up air was more on Speclar's part.
Yes, it was. First game picked up by the Nair into up air. Now, there were a few different nerfs that Palutena received, most notably like the knockback on some of the Nairs. I think the Nair has a knockback roast reduced, and of course the hit range was shrunken a little bit too. But you can actually see Palutena's combo a little bit harder now.
Yeah.
At these earlier percents. At the later ones, you know, we're not going to see Nair as used as often as a kill option. Okay. Ooh, Speclar.
Oh, missed the grab.
And we're trying to see Speclar going for these like late hit fairs. Usually we see Jigs like convert into rest at that point, but it's not really working out for Speclar. I mean, even the back air at the ledge, you know, great DI from Dragnell is keeping his stock in the game. And Speclar is having so much difficulty getting rid of the stock. He needs to finish his plate.
Yeah, and it's not only that too. It's the fact that Speclar is also accounting for one of Palutena's explosive recoveries here. Even though she does have a really great recovery, you can wait out the midst of the time that she disappears with a neutral air, the way that we've seen Speclar go on the ledge here. But the way that Dragnell has been timing it, he's been really far off. A really good changeup here. Speclar has gone for those there the third time, and the third time Dragnell has adjusted himself. He knows, okay, you know what? No more of the ledge, because if I don't time it this time right, I will get hit. Neutral air in the air to air once again, takes the stock here. Speclar has a lot of extra credit homework to do, man, and none of it has been done. Dash attack finally taking the stock here, 2-1.
Down a full stock, just with the momentum and the pace that Dragnell's been maintaining without the set. Really difficult for Speclar to even get a kill, let alone put on damage onto Dragnell. Okay, here we go. So finally getting something started. Easy 40% with a forward air into down air. But you know what I don't like from Speclar? He likes to push buttons when they're at like a quote neutral or safe range, but Dragnell's throwing out projectiles while you're pushing buttons.
Yeah.
Like, you are susceptible, and you continue to get caught by these explosive flames and auto reticles. Okay, playing the neutral game.
Back throw? No, this time goes for down throw. Nor Becker. Mentioned how that knockback was changed in the previous patch. I would have loved to have seen Dragnell just go for back throw and then immediately know, like, hey, I got Speclar at 80% of the ledge. That could be curtains there. It's supposed to flame on the landing, but no landing there for Dragnell, losing the stock.
And just a fortunate SD for Dragnell. Directional air dodge. We've seen how many stocks directional air dodge has taken, especially at these corners. But regardless, puts Speclar back in the game. And at 51%, you know, he is aiming for a good mash. Gonna save on and keep Speclar in the game.
Yeah, one stock to one stock each, man. If this was Speclar's opportunity, he had just lost it with that back throw.
And another 2-0 on stream. Winner being on the left side of the stream. I don't know, I think there might be something special happening on this stage.